Welcome back to What the Heck Was I Thinking? On the only Patreon to be sponsored by the arms industry. At the end of my Amnesia video I said I wanted to do an obscure game, so I got a bunch of recommendations in the comment section. Then I installed Stardew Valley and said, man, fuck recommendations. I should probably not have told you that, but yeah, here we are. So, you want to learn more about Stardew Valley and you thought something called a garbage guide could help you. If so, you've come to the right place, my friend. So I said this intro because I thought that a lot of people would come in from the search engine and they wouldn't know what was going on. And they did. They came to the video and said, I thought this was a guide on what to do with garbage in Stardew Valley. And I still get those comments till this day. Farm Simulator. In Estonia, that's a common name. And now everyone thinks I'm from Estonia. I still sometimes see in the comment section someone ask, where is he from? And then someone responds, Estonia, and I never correct them. Then I switched it to this, because we're doing a Citizen Kane parody. Then I gave up on that, because that's hard. That same guy went on to build the Colosseum. That was a trap that no one fell for. What the heck? Was it too obvious? You'd expect at least one person to write, hey, that's ancient Rome, not ancient Greece. Simple, yet beautiful. I hate it. I'm gonna make up my own backstory. I don't hate it. I think it's the perfect story for a farming simulator. I played the game like a normal person and then I recorded myself playing it. I didn't have a plan, I actually hadn't played the game yet, so I was like, yeah, you know what, let's roll with it. And then when I come up with an idea, let's do that. Let's do a 180. Why do I have sunglasses now? I don't remember, only God knows. The local wizard tells you that the community center is filled with forest spirits. I make it seem like I discovered the wizard immediately, but it took forever for me to get here. Ha ha ha, this is fun. No, it's not fun. I spent so much time in this bloody cave to make sprinklers, because I have no idea how to play this game. So I started reading Forbes and found that another thing I spent a lot of time on is making these fake articles. And like every fake article in every one of my videos, it starts to play I wanna know what love is. I don't know why I started doing that, and I'm not sure you've noticed that, but it just happened, I think in the Silent Hill video. Look at the metal furnaces dancing. I think my English might have collapsed. I do spend a lot of time making fake web pages. That's the song from the Pillar of Autumn, which is the ship in Halo. The Stathians have this holiday in late October where they celebrate pumpkins and skeletons. Before you ask, yes, we do celebrate Halloween in Sweden and it's been completely Americanized. Not that I mind, because it's a pretty fun holiday compared to what they used to do, which is fuck all. So I'm going to sell the pumpkins after Halloween, when there's no competition. Same thing apparently happened on The Simpsons, and someone told me that The Simpsons did it. So I borrowed a stone from the lab and filmed it over the course of 6 months. I went out in the middle of the night to look for a stone and some dirt. I must have looked like an absolute moron. And it was cold outside. But it was a sacrifice I was willing to make. Plan better, and then tell these cows that they can become a part of these guys if they work really hard. But they can't. Because sure, all animals are equal, but some are a bit more equal. If you didn't know, that was a reference to the classic We Bought a Zoo, starring Matt Damon. So I had to stop playing the game for for like a day or something, because I said at the start of the video that this is a guide on how to get rich. But I still hadn't come up with an idea on how to get rich. Then, on Channel 6, they were playing the Johnny Depp movie Blow, and I was like, yes! Yes! But mayonnaise exploded like an atomic bomb over our culture. This is obviously a quote from the movie Blow, but Blinded by the Light is playing, not Black Betty. Black Betty is playing in another scene in Blow, so this is all a reference to Blow. Then I gave up on the whole drug dealer thing and decided to become an evil rich person TV trope. Rich, my first instinct was to buy an orphanage so I can demolish it and turn it into a factory. Why is it always an orphanage? I bought a gold pickaxe, only an extremely extremely rich person or an idiot would buy something so useless. Do you know how soft gold is? That's a thing that has always annoyed me in video games. Gold pickaxes or gold axes. Do video game developers not understand what makes gold so great? Because it's soft. The unicorn is a mod and this joke is not going to age well. I hope. If people still understand it in 7 years, may God help us all. Huh, Yo-Yo Mart wants 4,000. I don't know why I said 4,000. I'm 90% sure the guy patched it into 5,000. I know it was 4,000. I'm not losing my mind here. To see it all dried up. I should probably have read up all of what he said, because now people still have to read what he said at first and pause the video and stuff. I'm a terrible YouTuber. See? Citizen Kane. I told you it was gonna be about Citizen Kane. Like a lot of people pointed out, I put my face on Josephine's head and not Napoleon. That was on purpose, guys. Stop bullying me, please. They can't handle my high energy. I'm going to build a wall and make them pay for it. The guy I'm referencing here kinda won the presidential election. Not sure if he's still building a wall, but I did not see that one coming. I am kinda disappointed that you couldn't upgrade your house more. Make it huge. And Killian wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer. Hans Gruber, die hard. That square is so annoying, but I forgot to turn off the feature. So I spent 200,000 on fertilizer. That wasn't a reference to a specific event, by the way. It was just saying. And it was at that point I realized that I was in some pretty deep shit. So I quickly did the math right now, and using the current American tax rate, I would actually owe the IRS $8 million. That would put my fine at $1 million. I think I might have done the math at the time. I didn't know I would do something like that. That makes me pretty great. So at first I was actually going to fake my own death, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do that. Then I failed at faking my own death for real, and then I kept that in the video. So I tried to find ways to fake my own death, and then I realized, however you do it, you spawn back at some place, at the start of a cave or in the hospital or whatever. So you can't die. I can use that, and for some reason I ended up on it being hell. Then everything sort of lined up perfectly, and I was very happy. But because of what I said at the start of the video, I had to ruin it by writing this. And that is the Killian experience.